What's up YouTube? GeminiJets 5280 here with a model airport update for Great Lakes Intercontinental Airport. This is airport update number 4, and sorry it's been a little while, but let's get right into it. We have no new models, but we have one new subscriber route. And next week we'll have an airport update for Pioneer Salem International. I will get to it in a minute, but I have decided with some subscriber on or some follower on YouTube or Instagram input to bring the Boeing 787 to Great Lakes. United Airlines has brought their 787 service here. The time is 6 a.m., so we have a lot of flights boarding, / pushing back and getting ready to board. I also have some red eyes coming in, and some planes resting for their 9 a.m. flights, 8 a.m. flights, stuff like that. Alright, we're going to start it off on Concourse T as in Tango, with our Alaska Airlines 737-800 and the Spirit of Seattle Boeing colors, resting after a Seattle hop. Seattle turn, I guess I should say. Next up we have an Alaska 737-800 with split symmetry winglets, boarding for a flight to Los Angeles. And then our third Alaska, we have a 737-900ER, pulling in after a flight from Portland. With the Jetway, a new model to Great Lakes, we have our Frontier A320 Orville Cardinal with sharklets. It is boarding for a flight to Denver. It came in, or my other airport, came in from Washington Reagan. After that, we have a Frontier A320 getting ready to push back for a flight to Miami. After that, we have a Spirit Airbus A319 resting for a flight to Fort Lauderdale that came in from Trenton, New Jersey earlier today. With the other Jetway, we have our United 737-900ER on the common use gate, or really common use gate, boarding for flight to Las Vegas. And after that, we have a Delta 737-800 resting for an 8 a.m. flight to New York JFK. Oops, sorry. So these two gates are commonly used by United, Delta, American, really any airline that doesn't normally serve Terminal T. And then we use our other gates are mainly common use for Frontier, Spirit, and Alaska. But really common use is common use. Alright, so I started on this side, the opposite side I usually do, just to go down the United side first. I have a lot of wide bodies here, / big aircraft for my United fleet. So we're going to start off with our Lufthansa Airbus A330-300 getting catering and boarding for a flight to Dusseldorf. And I have brought this aircraft back. I was going to sell it, but then when Lufthansa announced that they're going to use the A330 on the Munich-Denver flight, I decided, well, this is a nice model. It's a rare model. I love it. I didn't want to sell it. Just knew it would make money. So I'm going to keep it because I really, really like it. So it's staying. So it'll be seen in Great Lakes. Next up on the line, we have our United Airlines 767-300ER, getting cargo and passengers off from a flight from Geneva, Switzerland. After that, we have our United 787-8, making its first appearance at Great Lakes Intercontinental Airport. It's boarding for a flight to Tokyo Narita. Comment down below where you'd like to see this aircraft go. Right now, it's going to do Tokyo, Hong Kong with the triple does. And most likely some other exotic routes, maybe Mumbai. So just comment down below where you want it to go. After that, we have a United 777-200ER resting for a 10 a.m. flight to Hong Kong, and it came in from Mumbai, India. Last night. Next up, we have our United 757-300. Passengers are deplaning from London Heathrow. Pulling into gate 10. We have our United A319. It's pulling in from Pioneer Salem International, and it's going to head out to, which is my other airport, and it's going to head out to, Washington Dulles. After that, we have a United 757-200, about to push back for flight to Paris Charles de Gaulle. After that, we have a United 737-800, resting after a flight from Orlando. After that, we have United Express in the tulip colors, CRJ 200, and operating for SkyWest, or as SkyWest, or by SkyWest. Jeez, I can't talk. Just finished its boarding process for Westchester County Airport, or White Plains, New York. Airport code is HPN. After that, we have a GoJet CRJ 700 doing business as United Express, which is what I meant to say for this one. Sierra 700 just finished its boarding, or sorry, it is boarding from for flight to Burlington, Vermont. This is a SkyWest plane by registration number and in real life, but I decided to operate as GoJet. Now we're going to move to our runway. We have an American MD-80, and it's taxiing in from Nashville, Tennessee, and it's going to make a flight out to Charlotte Douglas. Now I'm going to actually get out from back here, fix that bus. It's kind of hard to get out of my back airport there, so I was in there. Alright, so now we're going to move to our Concourse B. Oh, sorry, actually we're going to go to cargo. Not used to going to cargo until the end, so we're kind of switching things up. Starting with our FedEx 767-300F. It came in from Toronto Pearson. It's going to head to Memphis. Next up we have our UPS 767-300 with winglets. It came in from Cologne Bonn Airport, and it's going to head to Philly. After that we have our UPS MD-11. Came in from LA, Ontario, which is basically Ontario, California, and it's going to head out to Louisville. Keep saying this off. Now we're moving back to Concourse B, starting with our PSA, doing business as American Eagle, Sierra 700 boarding for a flight to Pittsburgh. For that we have our Republic DBA American Eagle E-175 resting for a flight to San Antonio, Texas. Next up we have an American Airlines 737-800 which just finished deplaning from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it's going to head out to Orlando. A lot of Orlando flights in this update. After that we have a American 757-200. Passengers are boarding via the train, which I'll get to in just one second, from London Heathrow. It's going to head out to Dallas-Fort Worth. So I have decided that my train service here at Great Lakes Intercontinental is going to extend now to Terminal B for select flights. So I have a train diagram that I can show, that maybe we'll show at the end. But basically trains link all the terminals, or all the concourses with the terminals, international, stuff like that. And aside from Terminal B, which was only used for, which had only buses. So now I've changed that. So Terminal B now has a train service, a very select, so boarding will occur in a downstairs of Concourse A, and the train will go directly to the aircraft, so it will drop off right over here, or here, somewhere. I think it's over here, yeah, over here. And passengers will walk right to the stairs for the aircraft. And this is now from gates 5 to gate 2. So the end gates don't have it yet. So let me know what you think of that. I think it's kind of cool. Able to have more aircraft boarding because I don't have the buses and airstairs for it right now. So let me know what you think. Next up, we have pulling in. We have an American A321 in the U.S. Airways color scheme pulling in from Philadelphia. It's going to head out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. For that, we have an American MD-80 just finishing their boarding process from Denver, or my other airport. And as you can see, the tug is already hooked up, ready to push it back. And after that, we have a empty American Airlines gate where the MD-80 is going to come in, and this Airbus A320 just came out. We'll get to those in just one second. Now we're going to head over to our runway, which is actually where it just came out of that gate. Gate Bravo 6. We have our American A320 in the U.S. Airways color scheme, boarding for a flight to Boston, or rolling for a flight to Boston. One thing I forgot about the train, it only is capable of doing one aircraft boarding at a time, because there's only enough trains for that, so that's why we have a bus here. And now we're going to move back our Southwest 737-700, new colors, holding short for Baltimore, Washington. That we have a Southwest 737-700 in the old colors. Canyon Blue, taxiing in from Central Texas International or GeminiJets 1975's airport. Now we're going to move to Concourse A with our Deltas. First up we have a Compass, doing business as Delta Connection Embraer 175, about to board for Monterey, Mexico. This is an actual flight. I was very surprised that it's actually from Detroit, but I was really surprised we got an E-175 from Detroit to Mexico. but hey, that's real, so I'm going to put it in. Next up, we have an AirTran 717, or sorry, Delta 717-200 in the AirTran color scheme, boarding from after a flight from New York LaGuardia. Next up, we have an AirTran, or 4 flights to New York LaGuardia. After that, we have an Delta 717-200, getting its passengers off from Denver, and it's going to head to Minneapolis, St. Paul. After that, we have Delta 320 pulling into the gate from Phoenix, going to head to Albany, New York. After that, we have a Delta 757-200 getting bags and boarding for flight to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. After that, we have Delta MD-90 boarding in 25 minutes for flight to Austin, Texas. Next up is a Delta 737-900ER pushing back for flight to Seattle, Tacoma. Move over here. We'll get to Concourse C in a minute. So next up is our SkyTeam 757-200 for Delta. Boarding in 30 minutes for a flight to Madrid, and it came in from LAX last night. After that, we have a Delta 319 resting after a 4 a.m. flight from Miami. It's going to head to New Orleans at 8 a.m., a couple hours. After that, we have a Volaris A320 resting after a flight from Mexico City, or Mexico City turn. It's going to head back there. And this is at one of the American Airlines gates on Terminal A. That's what has the jetway. Next up, we have an American Airlines A319 U.S. Airways color scheme passengers off from Charlotte Douglas. You can head back there as well. After that, we have an American Airlines 737-800 resting after a flight from Montego Bay, and it's going to head out to LAX. International flights from American Airlines do come into either gate Alpha 3 or Alpha 5, right next to each other. But we have 3 narrow bodies instead of a narrow body and a wide body now. It's also where British Airways flights come into. Lufthansa takes either gate 1 or gate 4 or 5, depending on what United needs. So that's how it works. Now let's go to Concourse C, which is, in my opinion, probably my favorite concourse here. So first up, we have a Southwest 737-700 in the new colors, boarding for a flight to Dallas Love. After that, we have a Southwest 737-800 resting for a flight to San Diego. An empty Southwest gate, then Southwest 737-300, and it's going to head out to Chesapeake Bay International, or the Jet Ages Airport, and it came in from Atlanta, Georgia. Next up, oh crap, that was just great. Sorry, I knocked over a bunch of planes. Let me fix those. That's what happens with tail heavies when you hit the table. Kind of annoying. Alright, a Southwest 737-300 Lone Star 1. Passengers off from Calgary. So we have an international flight. Empty Southwest gate, and now we're going to go to our hard stands. Oops, I knocked over a plane and bumped these off their line. Yeah, I kind of hit that hard. I slipped, so I'm just going to fix all these airplanes that I bumped. Everything's okay, I just hit the table, so gotta fix everything. Alright, hard stands now. First up, we have United A320. We'll head to Denver at 9 a.m. After that, we have a United 757-200, and it will head to Amsterdam at 12 p.m. Next up, we have United 787-8, doing some testing from Houston, and I decided to put the tulip in. Why not? There's the globe. It's up there by the Mickey Mouse. After that, we have a Delta 737-800. It will head to Puerto Vallarta at 11. Next up, we have a Delta MD-90-30. We'll head to West Palm Beach at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Yeah, 10 p.m. It's going to sit here all day. Came in last night at 1 a.m. Next up, we have a Delta 737-800 getting towed to a gate for a flight to Milwaukee. We're going to do next up is a Virgin America A320 with Sharkloads boarding for a flight to LAX. So we have a Virgin America A320 resting for a flight to San Francisco later this morning. JetBlue A320 barcode tail, just getting its passengers off from Jose Silva Figueroa International Airport of Gemini. It's 1986's airport. After that, we have a JetBlue A320 Blue Manatee. That's our new subscriber route. Check him out. We gotta push that back. We have a JetBlue A320 Blue Manatee boarding from Pioneer Salem, or boarding for Pioneer Salem, came in from Fort Lauderdale last night. After that, we have a JetBlue A320 in the tartan tail. This is a new model for Great Lakes. There it goes. And it, crap, I lost my place. Boarding in 15 minutes for JFK. After that, we have a JetBlue A320 in the Blueberries tail, pushing back for Boston, and it came in from Long Beach last night. After that, we have our JetBlue A320 with the barcode tail, and it came in. Passengers are from Salt Lake City, or pulling in from Salt Lake City. Sorry. After that, we have a JetBlue A321, and it is boarding for a flight to San Juan. Alright, and that is the last aircraft in the update. And thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe like we saw. Let me know if there are any new models you think I should get for either Great Lakes, Pioneer Salem, or Denver. I'm thinking about Allegiant, not to Denver, but to my other airports. So let me know what you think about that. Models by aircraft has started, and I have a lot of videos already made. I'm just going to start posting them. And then models by airline will start after that. Guess what my new model will be? I'll give you hints. It is smaller than 100 seats. I already have one model of it, but the model I have is in the house colors. The airline has a hub in Denver, and I have two aircraft that will sit in the same spot as it. The airline also has a hub here with wide-body flights. I should give most of it away, so let me know down below what you think, and it's made by GeminiJets. If you get it right, you'll get a shout-out in the next video. Next week we'll have Pioneer Salem, and I am building a control tower. It's up there, and I'm going to use that Toblerone box. So that will be built hopefully by the next update. So let me know what you think. If you want to start a route, contact me. So Instagram's GJ5280, website's GeminiJets5280@weebly.com, and Kick is GeminiJets5280. Thanks for watching, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.